There are very few players who are as mysterious as Bikko. Many of his most famous plays are unbeaten to this day and undoubtedly far ahead of their time. His legitimacy has been a topic of heated debate for multiple years in the OS community, with many players on both sides. Without a doubt, his case is probably the most unique and interesting, so I figured making a video for those unfamiliar would be as such. Bikko is a South Korean player who was born on March 26, 1986. This is about all the personal information we know about him. He joined OS in January 2010 and for some time afterward was active in the Korean community. He talked to other players, interacted on social media, and even met up in real life with members of the Korean community. One of the main aspects of Bikko's gameplay is that he was one of the first offline players ever. The term offline player refers to a player who spends most of their time offline and then logs in just to set a few scores. This is one way of explaining his extremely low play counts overall and how he can set scores in only a handful of tries. He originally played mouse only, but became noticed when he switched over to touchscreen, becoming one of the first to use the playstyle. Looking back at these plays, the cursor movements are very strange, but it could just be due to the old PC technology of the early 2010s. On top of this, Bikko set many scores with flashlight and relatively little play count, which led him to being banned for suspected cheating. He claimed in a forum post that he used a grid with various markers on his screen to aid in his plays. To clear his name, he produced the only live play he ever made and sent it directly to OS staff. The live play was never publicly released and no one knows what it showed, but it was good enough for staff to unban him. At some point, Bikko switched from touchscreen to tablet and keyboard and continued with his flashlight plays. He was very sparsely seen online due to his offline nature, and started setting scores with hidden hard rock and hidden double time as well. At one point, Bikko stopped playing online for months because his play count was at a perfect 20,000 and he didn't want to ruin the number. Around 2014 and 2015, he found his skill as an accuracy savant and showcased it on many of his hidden hard rock scores over the next few years. At the start of 2015, he set the world's first hidden hard rock 500 PP score on Silent Voyage to Eternity. Just in late 2015 and early 2016 alone, Bikko set some of the most incredible accuracy scores ever achieved in the whole game. The two most notable of these being his SS ranks on Helix and Kakuzetsu Thanatos with hidden hard rock. One minor occurrence that sparked many conspiracy theories of his nationality was when he sent a message in Russian. Right after setting the most incredible scores of his OS career, Bikko promptly took a break and never returned. It has been more than 4 years since the last time Bikko played OS, online at least, and no one has heard anything from him. He logs into the website every now and then, but other than that, even his social media has been completely silent. With all these strange things over the years about Bikko, it's no wonder that he has a fair number of detractors that don't believe he is legitimate. The little known personal information, mind-boggling flashlight plays, extremely low play count, unrivaled accuracy, and strange activity overall. It's unusual for a player to have a few of these traits, mind you, all of them, and many theories about cheating and his true identity have been thrown around. But as Bikko supporters point out, all of this is circumstantial, and there's no actual proof of him cheating, and it can be explained away. Cheats only grow more complex over time, so the likelihood that he somehow had cheated in the early to mid 2010s and we still can't detect it is very unlikely. His plays may not have been replicated by others, but many greats have their own scores that were unbeaten for many years as well. 10 years after he started playing OS, there is still debate over whether Bikko was one of the greatest players of all time, or if it was all too good to be true. We still have no idea one way or the other, and his account remains intact, collecting dust. The plays shown in this video are between 9 to 4 years ago from editing this, and all of them are unbeaten to this day. Bikko is not logged in for over 4 years, but still holds more than 120 first place ranks on all kinds of maps with all kinds of mods. Many people want to believe that Bikko is legitimate, but there's so many abnormal circumstances revolving around his case that it's hard not to be very suspicious. Both sides of the debate have their own merits, but until solid proof is found, he should continue to be considered innocent. Dubious, but innocent. Assuming Bikko is in fact legitimate, he is one of the greatest and most unique players of all time.